Thank you so much, Elise, for coming on my show today.
Absolutely, DJ Don. Thank you for having me.
Perfect. So let's get right down to business. Why don't you tell us what you know about Tyson Lenox Media?
All right. Well, I came across Tyson and Lenox Media on Instagram. I know that he is a Raleigh-based videographer, but he travels throughout North Carolina according to his bio on Instagram. I saw his work, and it was amazing. I saw that he worked with other North Carolina vendors, wedding vendors specifically, and I did not see any negative reviews, so I thought that was okay to go ahead and move forward with booking him. Everything went well up until the day after my wedding. We were supposed to get a 60-second teaser video delivered within 24 hours of our wedding date, and that never came through. We reached out. We asked him about it. What was the update? He just kind of, I don't know, shoot us off, if you will.
Sure.
We never got an explanation as to what exactly was taking so long. We did end up getting a 2-minute trailer video 2 weeks after the wedding, which was a completely separate component of the package that we booked him for. So we never actually got the teaser video. We got the trailer video instead. And we still to this day have not received our 10 to 12 minute feature film of our wedding.
So can you tell us when your wedding date was?
It was March 21st of 2021, and it is now September of 2021.
Yeah, almost what, 6 months to the day?
No, it was definitely 6 months. I think it was 6 months yesterday.
Okay, so let me make sure I got this straight. So you got married and you hired Tyson Lenox Media out of Raleigh in order to shoot your wedding video, and now 6 months later, you still don't have your video nor any communication from the company.
That's correct. We actually have received some communication, but he'll give us a date. That date comes, we get nothing. We reach out for an update. He gives us an excuse like, my editor quit. You'll have it by this date. That date comes, we receive nothing. So we can get him on the phone via text message, but we have not been able to get our products.
Right. So have you considered legal action?
Absolutely. So we reached out to an attorney who sent him a demand letter via email, and it pretty much said, you need to deliver these products as well as a full refund to these clients by this date, or have your attorney contact us.
And what was his response to that?
He responded via email himself as opposed to having an attorney respond, and he requested that he be given more time. At this point, it was July, and he asked that he be given until August 25th to deliver a full refund, which would be the amount of $3,250, as well as our video and all of the other components of our package. It is September 22nd. We have nothing.
And I did my research and my due diligence for the story, and it appears that the gentleman running this business has taken down all of their social media accounts.
That is correct. He took them down as of yesterday when I took to Facebook to share my experience. As of today, I think he reactivated the Instagram account, or I'm sure of it. And it now says that he is not booking any more weddings until 2022.
Wow. But so have you asked the people that run this place for a refund of your money?
Absolutely. And he offered a refund, a full refund. But he also shared with another one of my colleagues today that he plans to pay us out of his insurance, that he does not have the money on hand. So I'm not very confident that we'll ever see a refund.
Okay. So to recap, we have Tyson and Lenox Media accepting $3,000 plus for wedding videos that they're never delivering. And it's my understanding that you're not the only bride, because I've been following this on Facebook, and there's more than one bride.
Absolutely. There are several in several different cities. I know of a bride in Michigan, and I know of a bride in the Durham area.
I actually reached out to Tyson Lenox Media yesterday and had a quite extensive conversation with the gentleman that run that place by text message. I didn't actually talk to him on the phone. I did give him the opportunity to interview for this podcast in order to explain his side of the story, and he pretty much said that he will let the people say what they want to say. I don't believe that the gentleman that I was speaking with comes off as being too mentally stable. I did have to, after a few disturbing text exchanges, have to ask the gentleman not to do anything stupid. And he did make mention of refunds, and he did make mention of delivering videos, but he also made mention of doing other very, very, very stupid things. And I the last thing I said to him was please don't hurt yourself. And that's the last time I heard from him.
You know, and I can sympathize with that. But at the same time, we have been extremely respectful and humble to this man throughout the course of this process. Months after we should have had our video, we were still, you know, texting him and calling him, being as respectful and humble as we possibly could be.
Sure.
And he had many opportunities to share this information with us, and he did not. And I would argue that because of your platform, he used this excuse for sympathy. So I don't have any sympathy left for him. And now, of course, I would never want anyone to harm themselves, especially not over something like this. But I just don't buy it.
And I completely understand your frustration as well as the frustration of all the other clients who paid thousands of dollars and didn't get a wedding video. So it's my understanding that the business is no longer. It's kind of news to me that he puts on Instagram that he's going to be booking next year, because he gave off the impression to me that he would be out of business within the next few weeks. In addition to that, he did express to me that the other half of his business, I guess it would be his business partner, did quit the business, and his wife did file for divorce from him. So, not saying that that's any consolation for him not delivering the videos, but the gentleman does come off to have some issues, and he pretty much wanted to leave it at that. He knew what you guys were going to say about him. He knew the information that he gave me, and he said he was pretty much going to leave this to what we had to say, and he really didn't want to defend himself.
Okay, I would like to comment on that. If you will, share with me, when was your conversation with him in which he stated he would leave the business? Yesterday. Okay, so there is a colleague of mine that reached out to him today since he reactivated his Instagram.
Sure.
And just inquired about his services, in which he told her that he would be willing to start, or he would be willing to carry out whatever she needed him to. I don't like that.
Right, which is completely absurd, because if he owes all of you guys product and he's claiming that he can't deliver the product, then he surely shouldn't be accepting new clients.
Right. He has gone as far as to offer $500 off of the packages if the client pays in full at the time of booking. This man has no intentions of closing this business, and it is my belief that he is a criminal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a mess on our hands. Tyson and Lenox Media accepting thousands of dollars for wedding videos that are never delivered. Elise, thank you so much for coming on my show. I appreciate you coming on here and telling your story. We're going to get this video edited up, and we are going to get it out there. So feel free, once we get it done, to share it on all of your platforms. And before we let everybody go, do you have any last words for the owners of Tyson Lenox Media?
Absolutely. I am devastated, as videography was the most important vendor to me as it pertains to my wedding. This is absolutely ridiculous what you're doing to people.
Elise, thank you so much. I appreciate you calling in to me, and we'll talk soon, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.